me, Brian Brushwood. And a dedication comes in saying the following. Hello, my name is Tom. I just lost my job right before Christmas. My depression has reached a new levels. I've recently begun walking in the middle of the traffic next to my Los Angeles home and praying for an 18-wheeler to end the drudgery that is my life. I'd like to request opposites attract, but Paula Abdul. Just edit that in, Jason. Well, listen, Tom. Sounds to me like you've had a hard time. It also sounds to me like you had it coming. Probably because you touched yourself at night. 1059 the cat.
Swift and sly and a plain and cool homegirl.
Woo-hoo! And just like that, you know it has gotta be go time for Night Attack, bringing you the best of the worst of the internet since 1927. Hey, beautiful people, I'm Brian Brushwood, live in Austin, Texas, here with the invisible wife, Bonnie Brushwood. Joining us in, I don't even know where, is, we got both Justin Robert Young and one Brett the Amtreckle Rounceville. How the hell are you guys, man?
Oh, my good God, Brian. It has been a pit of hell we've climbed out of.
Where are you guys?
$1,000 a night resort in a gorgeous, picturesque California town.
Oh, so you guys, this is a driving gig, not a flying gig, because I know you guys are in a hotel room, which makes me think that you're. What's funny is I immediately thought Ohio. The moment I saw that you're in a hotel room, I'm like, must be Ohio again.
Yeah, I can see why you would think that. But no, instead we're on cliffs overlooking the beautiful Pacific Ocean.
Yeah. We're in, I don't know, one of those random-ass towns in California where it's like San Rancho, a Spanish name.
Rancho Palos Verdes.
San Rancho Pacente.
Rancho Palicio, Pero, Como Esta.
You know, the really interesting thing, did you see that the Palos Verdes High School is doing Avenue Q?
Really?
Yeah.
That is
That's
interesting.
crazy. Like puppet sex in a high school play.
The internet is for porn. I feel like that's going to be a hit with the kids.
We're here for a Go game, and we for those watching live, we're late because we had to do that, and now we're here. But Brian, we have what I think scholars will eventually refer to as a real fuck dinger of a show tonight.
I thought it was a compocalypse, but fuck dinger's good by me.
I thought it was a huckabee.
A fuckabee?
I think it's also going to be an anti-jizz squelch.
Anti-jizz squelch. Let me see if because Bonnie dropped the reference. Whatever. You can
were you
see.
gonna play that?
No, I already closed it. Megyn Kelly says "fuck" on Fox News, and it's kind of funny because she is introducing Mike Huckabee. Who says, "And now here's Mike Huckabee, host of Huckabee." Hey man, so this
the thing that he and obviously within the lawful bounds of a marriage wherein sex and dirty talk is allowed by the Lord Jesus Christ, he ever just came into the room and just like, here comes fuckabee.
I did it in the creepy British man's voice.
I like to think he walks in wearing a robe and throws it open and goes, "It's time to fuck a me."
And then he looks at her, it's quiet and awkward. He's like, get it? Fuck-a-me.
Fuck me.
My last name's Huckabee.
We're gonna have sex.
I go put my clothes back on. I'm sorry.
And then he runs for president.
Hey, so I'm sitting there in the garage helping out Zach. We're doing like last minute orders because we're trying to get everything ready for the big scam stuff, holiday push, right? So it's like we're packaging stuff up, getting it out, and it's gorgeous. It's 55 degrees and sunny outside, a little bit of a breeze, and we're setting everything up, and then all of a sudden I just hear the kids like really riled up, like playing some game or whatever. And then then finally, after like 5 minutes of the kids making noise, Bonnie pokes her head out and goes, Brian, I'm sorry to pull you away. There's a bird in the house. and
there's a bird in the house.
And so I go, and so I go and I look, and like the tall room that goes a million miles up or whatever, there's a bird just beating his face up against the glass, like he's just like trying to commit suicide,
it was
like
really
blah, 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 like worse than a wasp or a fly. this is what's amazing. This is the age we live in, because I thought he's all the way up there. The hell am I gonna do, right? And then I thought the internet, and I typed.
Yell up to the bird. Bird, do you need to use my iPad to look up your home?
Okay, do you want to hear what we wound up doing? I was like, the kids were like freaking out. They were like, "Oh my god, can we keep him?"
They decided some pets.
Oh, and this is the really heartbreaking part, is that it was Josie that found it. It was in her room, which is all the way
upstairs. Like
her
it had
room.
been flying around our house, went upstairs, went down the hallway, went into Josie's room, and she's like,
And
she
she
was with her iPad. She goes, "What?"
Yeah, and she goes, "Oh, is it for my birthday?" I was like, "Oh my god!" No,
No, it's a wild ass sparrow flew into our house, flew up into your room. And so I go to Google and I type as far as "how do I get a bird," and then it auto completes "out of the house." like that's like nobody wants to get a bird. They want to get a bird out of the house.
Fucking house. Get it out.
And so like the first link was a guy who's like, "Well, I crept up and I threw a towel on it, and then I took the towel because it couldn't fly, and I threw it outside, and everything was good." And then I was like, "Well, that seems impractical. It's all the way up there." But then what's funny? I don't know why I didn't even think about this. I go to the eHow article, and it's titled "How to Scare a Bird Out of Your House."
Okay, you see, we're 3-4 girls, and so we decided to take the less aggressive approach, and we're all like whistling. You're like, "Come here." We're like, maybe we can whistle it down, like in
You guys
the
are trying to,
princess
like
stories.
bird call?
Yes, they are. Like, what's funny is I'm trying to hear. I'm like, okay, how did this happen? Where did it come from? And I'm like, who's tweeting? And I look over, and there's Penny with pursed lips, like busted mid tweets, trying to be the bird whisperer to call it down from the ceiling. And so finally, and then it swoops down. It goes out towards the dining room, and then we're like, "Oh, good, it's in the dining room." And it flies into those windows, but then like those have drapes, so now they're like sheer drapes that you can see through. So it's like flopping around like, now it's kind of ping ponging back and forth. And the first thing I think is like, "Oh, good, it's trapped." So I run up and I grab the thing, and I tell Bonnie. I'm like, "Bonnie, open up this window and take out the screen, and then we'll just put it down and it'll go out." And Bonnie's like, "Great." And then she runs out to the garage. And I was like, "Well, Bonnie, what's going on?" And then she runs outside and she was like, "I needed a screwdriver. You're supposed to open these from the inside." I was like, "Well, then fucking open it from the inside. Why are you outside with a screwdriver?"
The bird is in there going.
I had them like controlled up by the top was the thinking, right?
Yeah. Well.
So at any rate, eventually we thought the baby starts crying and pointing. It flies off, and we're like, "Oh, good, it must have left." And then the baby is just crying like crazy, like "Bird, bird, bird, bird," like she wanted to see the bird, and she's pointing to the open door. And so we're like, "Okay, it must have left." And we're like, "Well, glad that's over. Let's have a team meeting, kids. Listen, you guys were all panicked, and that wasn't real helpful. And this is what we're gonna do next time. And if this was a fire, it could have been real bad." And we're like,
Wait,
"Good
hold
job."
on, wait. You guys had all right. Well, now that we've got this bird out of here, let's all critique our responses.
Yes,
Josie, you get a B minus.
No, they got a failing grade.
They all got like an F.
We were
man.
all standing there. Brian's all directing us, and we're all going. I mean, nobody's listening.
Nobody was following directions. And so anyway, we high five like glad that's over. And then we walk in, and there in the kitchen flying around is the bird. We're like, "God damn it, it wasn't gone the whole time." And so eventually 15 minutes later, it just just up and just went whoop and discovered a door. But that was a hell of a day today.
Hold on. So you go through this whole thing. You break down, "Hey, you fucked up, and you're a baby, and you fucking embarrassed yourself." I'll just let you know there. Like, there was really no help out of you. "Hey, 7-year-old, how about you act your age? Because you were really hyping it up out there, if you know what I mean." Like, And then immediately the bird comes back. Did everybody respond to the pressure?
No, they were still locked in our master bedroom. We told them not to come out until we'd cleared the area. And so we already thought it was
So
gone.
you come out, so it's like, you're like, listen, we need to really get our shit together with this bird thing. You stay in the room, you calm down, you walk out, and you're like, oh, fuck me, the bird!
A little bit.
Conversation starts with like, oh my God, thank God for the internet. This is the land we live in today. I had a bird trapped in my house, and then I Googled, how do I get a bird out of my house? And then after I went through a 30-minute rabbit hole looking at Wikipedia articles, it had just left.
It occurred to me that we probably could have just left everything.
It turns out
it probably would have just gone away on its own.
It would have been just as good as if I had gone there and got distracted and spent 30 minutes surfing on Reddit. And then it's like, hey, internet, you solved my
That's
problem.
the way to get the bird out. Not fucking read Reddit for a half hour. Like, it'll go away. Whatever. It doesn't want to be there.
Oh, man, I couldn't load the problem solved audio hit fast enough. So anyway, that was our afternoon. You guys are in lovely Santa Barista Cerveza.
Yeah, Santa.
San Dimas High School football rules.
Yeah,
it's
exactly. That's where
computers.
we're at. No, we're doing a thing for a company that doesn't like to be talked about, but it was really good. It was fun, but really, Brian, my mind is aflame.
That's
An
right.
idea we're gonna get to later in the show.
Have you been noodling on it?
There's been some noodling. There's been a lot of noodling going on. Like it just we'll get to what it's going to be, but I feel like we're ready to like.
We're about to start like an epic arc. You know, in comic books, they have an arc, right? There's things that happen along the way, but there's like a big arc. We're starting our next arc, right?
It's the first time since the last major comic event that we had in this franchise that I felt like it's going to be something that we are really, really proud of and look at and like kind of gets everybody all fired up. Like, and I was really glad that we had this conversation where we're like, hey, let's come up with one of these ideas that we kind of immediately did. It was like, it was great. It was amazing. And we're not going to talk about it because we're going to talk about patreon.com/Night Attack.
Patreon.com/Night Attack. I've never heard such a thing. What can happen if you go to patreon.com/Night Attack?
Man, I had an email on the Jury podcast, and they're like, hey, I feel like it's real fucking annoying when I'm listening to these podcasts and they get really like pouty about how like, hey, you know, we really need to like make rent, so please give us money. And they make people who download stuff for free feel like they're like not contributing. And I want to say that this Patreon shout out is for everybody who isn't on our Patreon. I think you guys are great and you are amazing. And everybody who contributes, they do it because they got some scratch. They want to throw it our way. That's super awesome. If you are just listening to it, you're on Twitter, you want to go ahead and shout us out and say, hey, Night Attack's a show I really like, then go ahead and do that. It's a fun thing to do, and I want everybody to know that the Patreons, the patrons are great. It's amazing. It's what changed both of our lives and how we look at doing these kinds of shows. But at the same time, all my freebies out there, my free beams, holler at you right now.
Free beams. Yeah, you's made of nothing but sunbeams is on my face. Throw them fee beams in my eyeballs. Wait, there's fee beams and free beams? I'm confused.
Yes, we're going to smurf that
Did
one.
you say smarf? Man, can you believe that Too Many Cooks came and left since last Night Attack?
It goes that fast, man. I mean, it takes a lot to make a stew, first and foremost. Like,
Memes come at you pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it.
I don't. I mean, I feel like, but also it's like it's hard if it didn't break like the day before we went live for this show. There's not really a lot we could do about it because, like, aside from like all I really like the lingering conversation about Too Many Cooks is like me just like talking about why comedy's funny, which is the least funny conversation anyone's ever heard in their entire life.
Well, and we're now in the echo phase. Like somebody made an 8-bit version of Too Many Cooks. Did you see that already?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's like just this. Just what you think it would be. And it's actually, it covers all of the different beats. Like it goes into...
I'm surprised you guys don't have the special report.
Special report.
Y'all
special
just break
report.
into other Diamond Club programming and be like, "This is a special report."
Oh man, we actually should. Why don't we do that? Can we just interrupt DTNS and just be all like, "I'm sorry, Tom, but this just in. There's a funny horseshit video on the internet, and we need to talk about it. Too Many Cooks is blowing up."
Got a breaking meme here.
Wait, oh my God, yeah, breaking news for horse shit. Like, when horse shit breaks, we fucking throw it in your face.
So it's like somebody's in the middle of in Bosnia, the slaughter continues. Like, hold on, stop, bro. Horse Boy's back with a brand new jam. This time he's pissing in Hitler's face. Take a look.
And then it always just ends awkward. But we were just looking at us like, why do we care? And it's like, well,
back to your program. Back to you, Tom.
I just figured you'd want to watch it.
I feel like the logo.
Why are you looking at me?
The logo needs to be like the more you know, but it's like Nyan Cat.
I like horseshit action team news. This is HATN back with some more horseshit for you.
Well, let me just add one more thing on this Patreon front.
Yep.
You made the promise.
We're close. Now, here's the thing, though. We do have to do a quick PSA. I sent you an email because, I never looked at what was up, but a bunch of folks, I assume that credit cards expired or whatever, so they started to decline. It still shows it in there, so this number is not accurate. This is not the actual number of paying Patreons that we have. It's about 10% higher. So we sent out a reminder, and hopefully everyone will fix their credit card. If you're not sure, take a look at your Patreon. Make sure your credit card's up to date so that we get a true 1776. So we can rise again.
We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it until we break out all those fake ass ones. That's amazing. Wow, that really is. It changes, right? Oh Jesus.
Oh my gosh! Wait, I want to see it again. Oh God.
Alex, I'm sorry, Alex.
Oh
If we're going to do a musical, Alex, it's going to.
Pierce, God damn it! I'm just trying to tell you, there's declined credit cards. Abraham Lincoln, Mary Louise Retton, and Hank Henry Aaron at the Bilderberg Conference in 1947 decided that declined credit cards would be the number one way that you would impress people.
Alex, that's complete gibberish. I don't think you can even pronounce the word Bilderberg.
It looks like Justin's about to slap you with the newspaper.
Actually, it does. It also looks like Alex is about to slap Pierce Morgan with it.
No. Bad
Just
Brian.
give a little bop on the nose.
No, you don't. Bad host.
If you're a patron and just go ahead and check your credit card and make sure that the credit card thing is happening. And so past that, a few
Also-
more. We got our first possibility, the possibility of a 1776 Pierce the musical could be next week.
Wow. That's amazing. Okay, so we're gonna have to get Mike TV on the line and get him back in the studio so that we can make that happen. Yeah. Hey man, so we had an idea. Speaking of amazing ideas of things that we had and dreams that we wanted to make come true, we you want to talk about our magical moment when you picked up a play school telephone and pretended to call Brian?
Oh yeah. So you have those those play school telephones that you give to kids and you pick it up and then you dial it's 4 buttons and one of them's school and it plays hi, I'm the teacher. You better get to school. Or the grocery store. I'm a grocer. We have a lot of fresh vegetables. I had that experience where I picked up my phone and I dialed the Brian Brushwood button, the speed dial button, and I put it up to my head and Brian goes, all right, so it's a bit with a quiz. And
no hello.
I just said, no hello. He just goes right into the bit. And I'm like, that's amazing. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about.
I just resumed the conversation that independently we were having in each of our minds of what the hell did we want to do tonight. So here's what we're going to do.
The awesome way to handle that would have been to say, listen to his entire spiel and go, great, click.
Actually, there's a fun meme element of Brian and I's phone conversations where very often our greetings will be very over the top and elongated. So it'll just be like what's up, and we'll just like try to hold the up for as long as possible. And if it's so good, it has happened multiple times on either end. The other one will just hang up.
Sometimes it's an impromptu rap for the other person or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's like the equivalent of a mic drop, but it's just that you finish the rap and then you just hang up and then immediately
hang
call
up.
them back and be like, I'm sorry. It wasn't going to get better than this.
Oh, so wait, we did decide that that I was gonna read an email before we get into this the quiz.
Oh, yeah. Go for it. What does it say? I forgot. I've completely forgotten about all this. This is why we do show prep, is so I can forget it.
Here's a fun little email from the folks who sent us, who worked with us on Ruin 'Em.
Hold on. This is from California Shiners. We have an important, oh, man, where's a special report sounder? Can't find.
Here's just an example on why we are just like nuisances to society.
Well, we're geniuses, is what you mean to say, but sure, yeah.
So, and someone said, "Oh, is Ruin 'Em back?" No.
But we did get this.
Ruin 'Em is getting kicked out of its holding place. So Ruin 'Em might just be free on the streets of San Francisco, quite literally. Because I'm going to have nowhere to put it. So I'll just put it on the streets.
Dude, you ship all that shit to me, man. I swear. We'll find a place for it. How much? Is it a lot?
That's a whole other conversation.
Okay, all right.
But no, Ruin 'Em's not coming back. This is what California Shiners emailed me. Hi, Justin. I wanted to touch base with you in regards to a commission check that we issued, but you have not cashed. The check was issued on February 5th, 2014. Bonnie, are you still there?
Yeah, no, she's relaxing. She's listening to the show now.
If you can stop maxing and relaxing for 2 seconds.
What happened? Am I
How
in trouble?
much do you think the check that was issued to me by California Shiners was for?
I saw the end days of those checks.
The end days of Ruin 'Em?
I'm gonna say 45 cents.
No, better than that.
Okay.
$2.23. He then asked me, "Do you still have that check?"
Because they don't want to reissue it. The moment I heard this, the first thing that I said was like, oh, God, some poor person had to spend like 5 minutes of their real life writing that email over that horse shit amount for some...
That's after the like 13 hours they spent trying to figure out why the balance sheet was not matching by $2.23.
Oh, yeah. And then I had to dig through, needle in a haystack style, on like, why isn't this adding up? Oh, wait. This asshole has claimed his $2.23.
Yeah, we apologize to all of the California Shiners and thank them for the opportunity for us to create the wine that bankrupted their program.
Yep. In your face. So,
Can that be our new tagline? Not attack in your face, which only makes it sound more like a violent rape.
No, only if it's that full sentence. Night attack in your face, and then a sub headline, which only makes this sound more like a violent rape.
All right. Oh man, did we ever hate the name Night Attack to begin with? Who was the one that suggested that? Can we track down who was the person to suggest Night Attack for the name?
Well, again, like all we do is pick names we hate. Well, I guess NSFW was picked for us.
Well, that was one I had just like conjectured, but Leo said like, "Oh yeah, no, we want to start NSFW," and I was like, "Yeah, we were kind of thinking like maybe we do a different name, like anything but NSFW." And he was like, "No, we're gonna call it NSFW." It was like, right.
And then we did the albums because we thought like, who's gonna buy these fucking albums? And they wound up being bought a lot. And so we're like, oh, I guess we have a comedy franchise. And then we're like, well, I guess we're stuck with fucking Night Attack.
Dude, we're not stuck with Night Attack. I'm rolling around in Night Attack, man. I'm taking Night Attack. I'm rubbing it all in my eyeballs, hoping it'll infect all through me. I'm rubbing it in the weeping wound in my balls from my vasectomy, hoping that it'll cause devil children to shoot like demon seed from my cock.
Rattle, 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 rattle.
Oh, speaking of which, shit. I'm so glad you said that. I am remiss. Slow Joe in the chat for 3 weeks has been asking me to play the intro he made. So let's say the show started right now, okay? Everything you just heard is pre-show up till now. The official show starts now. It involves you and me doing a game show. We'll explain the game show. You guys are going to call in. You're going to answer questions. We're going to give $1 billion Brian bucks. But first, we have to have our introduction from Slow Joe.
Now put your hands together.
Wait. That sounds terrible. Hold on. Let me fix that for one. Let me not set it to 200%. Let me hit play on this. Here we go.
Now put your hands together and welcome to the internet, Justin Robert Young and his lovable partner,
All right. We got to have a name for this game, Justin. What are we going to call this thing?
The name of this game is Fuck You, am I right?
No. We called it the world's meanest pub quiz, right?
Well, no, but that's the descriptor.
Oh.
The name it's like wait, don't tell me, like a quiz for people who listen to public radio, right? This is called Fuck You, am I right? Because it has a double meaning.
There you
It's
go.
like,
Okay, no, that's good. That's good.
Right?
And it's got to be AMIRITE, right? Fuck you, am I right?
Am I right?
Am I right?
Meanest pub quiz on the internet. What we're going to do is ask you quiz questions. We're going to leave the lines open. And
That's
first
Night
person...
Attack Show on Skype. Everyone fire up your Skypes. Take two. Skypes. It's Night Attack Show and open lines. Call in. Give us an answer. Here's the thing, though. It's a little bit like Jeopardy. Jeopardy had that twist. It wasn't just a trivia show. You had to answer in the form of a question. For this show, what's the name? Fuck You, am I right?
Fuck you, am I right?
To play Fuck You, am I right? You have to answer the question in the form of an insult. There just has to be something, even if it's just like, it's Popeye, you fucker. Like, that's fine. That's a valid answer.
Actually, Brian, the top point getter would be fucker right in the Popeye.
Fucker right in the Popeye, that's right. So you'll be graded on 2 scales here, all right? By the way, we already have somebody calling in. Hey, caller, what's going on?
Nothing much. I'm here to play the pub game.
All right, we'll call back when we ask a question. Fucking.
Well, you were the only person starting with negative points.
Yeah, also, you didn't phrase your answer in the form of an insult.
You did nothing right. There was no question asked, and you didn't follow the protocol.
All right, that's all right. We're clearing the record on. Then let's do I guess you'll just play Quizmaster here, right?
Yeah, I got these questions. So Brian, you are going to judge. You and Brett will determine how good the insult is.
Okay, we'll just give it a little sliding scale, 1, 2, or 3, right? So you get 3 points for the right answer and 3 points for the insults. So everyone, you guys keep track of yourselves. I'll call out who's calling in as they're coming in, and in the chat room, you guys can keep track because I know you guys are good at that stuff. Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
We do have to give a quick thanks to Brian Ibbett because, like most of our bits, we had this idea.
This is all inherited talent and preparation.
Yeah, these are Brian Ibbett's questions that he uses in his pub quizzes and has researched. And so I would say let's start off fairly easy and see where we go from there. All right, take it away, Justin.
All right. For 10 points, or whatever. He just wrote that. Take 2. What actor was immortalized in the lyrics of Irving Berlin's Puttin' on the Ritz?
Immortalized. Like they talked about him in the song, Putting on the Ritz. Huh? All right, call into Night Attack Show right now. Hold on, we got Sherman's at Stanford. Hey, at Stanford, what's up?
Gary Cooper, you ass.
Yeah! That's a good one. Hold on, let me do I guess I gotta run soundboard, don't I?
You do, yeah, unfortunately.
Problem solved.
Well done.
Pimping.
All right, dude, we got this. That's first of all, I give 1 point, right? You ass. That's just a little thing on there. Okay, so you get
solid though. Solid.
I feel like you get multiple points for like puns and like rhyme. So if it was like Gary Cooper, you stupid pooper.
See, that would have been a 3. That would have been a 3. Actually, it would be a number 2 that would bring you to a 3.
Oh, that would be a 3+.
I feel like we're getting momentum on this. The world's meanest pub quiz is rolling along.
Hey, man, let's all say it together. Fuck you. Am I right? We got to do this live on stage. Have a whole crowd. This is a great idea. All right, we're ready.
Here we go. They met on the set of the movie Inner Space and played a couple glued together at the wrist in the movie DOA. For points, who was this Hollywood couple that married on Valentine's Day 1991 and divorced in 2001?
That's Night Attack Show on Skype. And I'm hearing echo, but hopefully Skype will fix that here any second, which it just did. Lines are open. I guess I could go ahead and just give a little bit of this business. Wait for it. Waiting for the heartbeat to come in. Waiting for anyone to call in. Waiting for literally anything to happen.
Again, they met on the movie Inner Space, played a couple glued together at the wrists in the movie DOA. Who was this Hollywood couple that married on Valentine's Day in 1991 and divorced in 2001?
Ryan Breyer, what's going on?
Gentlemen, I believe it was Meg Ryan and Randy Quaid, Dennis Quaid.
I'm sorry. You didn't phrase your answer in the form of an insult.
What the fuck, gentlemen? It's like the only thing you can't do. You went the opposite.
You might as well have given us a back rub and a hand job while you're at it, for crying out loud.
There's so many movies Dennis Quaid has done that you could play off of.
By the way,
I hope your balls are on fire, you stupid ass.
Lines are still open. Lines are still open. I'm just saying.
Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid. I hope you get AIDS.
Well, in the meantime, I guess we'll just have to wait. They now have the answer. We're literally just waiting.
No, that's done.
Okay,
that's
all right.
Ruined everything.
Hey, here's a quick trick. If you guys want me to call you next on Skype or pick you up next on Skype, go ahead and call and just let it ring, and I'll just pick whoever. I'll just go straight down the line, so it'll go faster. So if you want to play, call in now and just let it keep ringing, and I'll pick it up when I can. All right, go for it, Justin.
In the human body, the liver converts cholesterol into what substance that aids the process of digestion of lipids?
One more time? Because it seems this is a highly Googleable answer.
The liver converts cholesterol into what substance that aids the process of digestion of lipids?
Okay, by the way, I want you to know real quick, sidebar. Jay called me 15 minutes ago, and to let him know that we were on the show, I hit answer and just left the phone there thinking he would listen for 30 seconds and then hang up. I forgot that was there, and then you got to that one, and I hear my phone go, like as if from the bottom of a well, I hear, oh, wait, I know this one. Then call in, Jay. You'll go to the front of the line. All right, here we go. Let's go to Paul. Paul's been on the line. Paul, what's going on, bud?
Insulin, fucktard.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Still open. All
right, here we go. The Yummy Waffles is on the line. Yummy Waffles, what's up?
Hey, you fucking cunts. That would be lipoproteins, you fucking dickwads.
Incorrect.
Oh, no.
Jerky boy shit.
Racism, Jess.
He hits me in the head with a brick. My teeth hurt.
All right, Taylor, you're on the line. What's up?
Nothing much. I'm here for the pop dame.
God damn it! It's my favorite call of the night.
The answer's bile. Nobody got it. You're all embarrassing.
All right, next, let's do it again.
Oh, God. All right. What rapper Master P's No Limit label recorded the songs Y'all Ain't Ready Yet, Neck of the Woods, and Ain't No Limit, incorporating his native New Orleans slang in the rap mix.
All right, and that let's go to Colin first with that. Colin, you're on the air. What's up, bud? Oh, he hung up. He put me on hold. You don't put me on hold. I hang up on you. That's how that goes. Paul's back. Hey, Paul, you got an answer for us on this one?
Yeah, mystical, like your mystical nuts.
I feel like that's a compliment, right?
I think you meant to say missing nuts. Missing nuts would make sense for Brian Brushwood, who just had a vasectomy. But he just said mystical nuts, like they have magical powers.
You know what? I'm giving him 2 points for that. I don't care if it's a violation of our own rules. Is it mystical?
It is mystical!
Oh! All right, congratulations. That's 4 points. Paul's in the lead, man.
Paul's kicking ass because he's playing well at Fuck You!
Am I
right? Of the 16 sports represented at the 1904 Summer Olympics held in St. Louis, Missouri, which sport included all 6 female competitors that year?
Which sport this is which year?
1904.
1904 Olympics. 6. One sport had all 6 females.
Female competitors. There were only 6 female Olympians.
Got it. And all 6 of them played this one thing.
One event.
All right. Well, the lines are open at Night Attack Show.
Cum guzzling, which is not true.
What about
during the 1900 Olympics?
What about
back in until the 1926 Olympics?
What about pole vaulting? or
Ding!
Or as Rabid Llama says, ironing. Ladies and gentlemen, founding father Thomas Jefferson is on the air. What's up, Thomas Jefferson?
Ironing, am I right, ya bitches?
No, you're not. You're not right. You're an idiot, Thomas Jefferson.
Navjack.
House.
Navjack is on the line. What's up, Navjack? Navjack.
Yo, archery, you alley soup spitting son of a bitch.
That is correct!
Oh! All right, man. Look at that. I'm going to give him...
So you missed last week. Brian invented the term alley soup, which is people. Alley soup is assumed to be jizz left in an alley.
It's cum. Alley soup is what hobos shoot into tin cans in alleys. If you're out of energy, just have some
imagine
alleys.
a bunch of hobos with all tin cans that are cut to various lengths, just jizzing in it and making like fucking Carol of the Bells.
Maybe archery is like an alley soup Olympic. So there's just cans at different lengths, and you're trying to get the alley soup into the proper can for extra points.
Brett, that's a really good point. But as we roll on, fuck you!
Am I right?
The Marjorie Canaan Rawlings House, the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art, the DeSoto National Monument, and the Harry S. Truman Little White House Museum are all historic visitor sites in what U.S. state?
One more time. Give me the headlines on that again.
The Marjorie Canaan Rawlings House, the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art, the DeSoto National Monument, and the Harry S. Truman Little White House Museum all reside in what U.S. state?
All right, we have on the line Jackie Hearn. Miss Jackie Hearn.
Florida, fuck you all. No, that didn't rhyme.
Is it right?
Correct!
I gotta tell you, I was only gonna give her 1 point for Florida, fuck you all, but then when she said, oh, that didn't rhyme, that got a bonus point from me. I don't know about you, Brett.
I think I'm sticking with one. I feel like there's so many options that people aren't fighting for. It's like, should be something more like, the only state that looks more like a flaccid penis than your sorry shit, Florida.
Okay, now see, this is good. This is good. We gotta. Okay, look, we'll get this down. All right. Next question.
All right. Let's keep playing. Fuck you!
Am I right?
Better known as the 20th century poet who also wrote the plays The Cocktail Party, Murder in the Cathedral, on his way to winning a Nobel Prize for Literature in 1948.
Wait, on his way. I don't. Say again.
He wrote the plays The Cocktail Party and Murder in the Cathedral in a career that culminated in him winning the Nobel Prize for Literature.
Culminated. Got it. All right, we have Colin on the line. Colin, what's up, buddy?
T.S. Eliot, bitch.
Yes, Elliot is correct.
What? He said, "Eat my knee." So I guess we gotta figure out. I don't know. He had attitude, but I can't give him 2 points. He just said bitch.
Yeah.
That was kind of weak sauce. All right, ready. Next one.
So I'm just saying, guys, like just here's a simple thing. Have an insult ready, and then just plug the correct answer into it.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. All right, let's give him a chance.
And when in doubt, compound him. Bitch, fuck, shit, ass, jizz, bitch. Like that
That's
works.
at least 2.
It's a good point.
All right, here we go. Let's continue playing. Fuck you.
Am I right?
Taylor Schilling, Jamie Lee Kirkner, and Michelle Trachtenberg played nurses on what 2009 to 2010 NBC TV series?
Oh, who are they again?
Taylor Schilling, Jamie Lee Kirkner, and Michelle Trachtenberg all played nurses on what 1 year long from 2009 to 2010 NBC TV series?
All right, we have a caller on the air. Jay, who called the wrong line. Jay, God damn it, you call in Night Attack show. Oh, God, I just hung up on my brother. Now I just hung up on Justin. Now I have to recall Justin.
Oh, man.
God damn it. Tanky's on the line. Tanky, you got an answer for this?
Mercy, you silly nannies.
I assume that's right. Is that right, Justin?
It is indeed Mercy.
And we're ninnies? Or nannies?
Oh, you silly ninnies.
Whichever's worst.
Whichever is worse. All right, right on. All right, so that
is from the movie though?
No, that's her being too polite to call us what we really are. Filthy shit bags. You fucking
all right, listen, I feel like we're gonna step this up, and you have to insult us first, and then we'll tell you if you can answer the question.
Ooh, that's good. That way we're not burning any question. All right. All right, you have to start off with something insulting. I'm not going to say the whole insult has to be on the upfront. You can sandwich that shit. It's just like if we hear any politeness at the beginning.
Yeah.
All right, ready.
We roll on with fuck you.
Am I right? Okay, yes, got it.
This lanky comic out of Minnesota was the original host of Comedy Central's The Daily Show in 1996 and also hosted The Late Late Show on CBS.
Let's go to Colin's on the line. Colin, what's up?
Hey, Toddler Dick and Charlie Gay, you called before I could hear the question.
All right, that was really good.
You're allowed to answer now.
Totally,
really good.
Toddler Dick and Charlie Gay. Those are pretty good. I mean, you would have gotten a 3 on the insult, but you didn't have an answer for us. So I'm going to go, Jay's back on the line. What's up, Jay?
Hello.
God damn it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Am I right? All right. We have Dick.
Softball, guys. The lanky comic out of Minnesota was the original host of Comedy Central's The Daily Show in 1996. Also hosted The Late Late Show on CBS. Also starred in Old School. Also used to host SportsCenter.
Hold on. We have Jackie back on the line. Jackie, what's up?
I'm gonna kill you both because you both stink, and I have actually a beautiful shirt on. It's an awesome shirt, and it should be saved. Craig Kilborn.
That's good. Yeah, well done. I give.
Although we're getting a little outside insults and right into straight murder threats when you start with "I'll kill you both."
No. I
think
feel
I
like
wanna
that's
go
why
for
she
the
got the
threat.
2, because I assumed she was working the kill in because of Killborn, and that's
Oh,
solid.
kill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, no, yeah, it definitely is a 2-pointer for sure.
Yeah.
All right, ready.
Okay. The musical stylings of Ludwig van Beethoven and Sid Vicious couldn't be further apart. Yet, both musicians were played in biographical films by the same actor. Who is that actor?
Ooh, good question. Let's.
Both Ludwig van Beethoven and Sex Pistols icon Sid Vicious.
We've got Ryan on the line. What's up, Ryan?
Gary Oldman. Now go jizz some water.
No, you know what? You broke the insult first rule, but I'm giving you 3 points for that one.
We're just warming up.
I just think it makes it better alley soup. I don't know.
Oh, you know, it's like they don't call it fucking alley chowder. They call it alley soup. You need it watered down.
It's a thin broth.
Okay. You're ready.
Spoils the bra.
But honey, that's not true. In 1908, the Sunshine Biscuit Company introduced what cookie whose name was derived by combining the names of two gaseous elements, thinking it would appeal to the masses as a pure product?
Wow, that was a terrible idea.
This is Nabisco, basically, introduced in 1908, you said?
The Sunshine Biscuit Company.
Sunshine. Got it.
The Sunshine Biscuit Company introduced a cookie whose name was derived by combining the names of two gaseous elements.
All right, we got Jose on the line. Jose, what's up?
Hey, eunuch and neckbeards.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Hydrox.
Correct!
Oh, well done. Eunuch and neckbeard. See, these are personalized. Now we're getting somewhere.
Also, I'm taking the initial. I'm taking the reins off.
All right,
I'm taking the reins off. Go back to the insults because now I feel like we're warmed up. And
no, you guys got the idea now. We're all on the same page. Yeah, congratulations, Jose. You got 2 points for that one. Well done. All right, you ready for the next one?
In 2011, what actor played a serial killer who wins the lottery in the movie Lucky and appeared on the TV show Dexter as a serial killer dubbed the Doomsday Killer?
Taylor, you're on the line. What's up, buddy?
Brian sucked his mother's tit.
Okay, Taylor. And what's the answer to the question?
He's already hung up. He just fucking got in and got out with that shit.
5 points.
All right. One more time. It's a guy who played a serial killer twice.
2011, this actor played a serial killer who wins the lottery in the movie Lucky and appeared on the TV show Dexter as a serial killer dubbed the Doomsday Killer.
All right, Navjack's on the line. Navjack, what's up?
You white privileged son of a bitch and the owner of the Puerto Rican League?
Yes,
go.
Colin Hanks.
Correct!
Although I do like that he sounds like a bit like a movie phone, where he's just like, "You bastard who fucking should die, Colin Hanks."
It is pretty amazing that it's just like, hey, you piece of shit, you dog-eating fucking asshole, Colin Hanks.
Did I get it right?
I like the insults first.
Yeah. All right, let's do a couple more, then we'll wrap this up because we got an idea. We got to introduce our next big hijinks and shenanigans moving forward.
All right. Who Will Buy and Where Is Love were musical questions asked in what Oscar-winning movie musical?
Oh my gosh. It's a movie musical that had What Is Love and what was the other one?
Where Is Love?
Where Is Love?
Will Buy.
All right.
It's an Oscar-winning movie musical.
All right. Ross, you're on the line.
Yo, I didn't hear the question, but you're all a bunch of super friend raping cheese dicks bastards.
All right, that's good. That's valid. Founding Father Thomas Jefferson, you're on the line.
Leo was right, you drunks. It's Oliver. Fuck you, am I right?
3 points! He worked in the title of the show. Are you kidding me? This is amazing! Fuck you, am I right?
Can we end on a better note than that?
I don't think so. I think that, Brian, we have come to an end of our very successful inaugural edition of
Fuck You! Am I right? It's a good bit. It's a good bit. We got legs here. Hey, man.
Right. Tell you what, I think we found between Don't Get Brody and Fuck You, Am I Right? I feel like we got a touring show.
Oh my God, our live show. It's got to be these bits, right? I mean, it's like, which by the way, this is something we've been tickling around the edges of setting up like an actual live tour. We don't know if we're quite there yet or when we would fit it into the schedule, but man, would it be amazing to actually play a bunch of live small venues across America? It'd be amazing.
You know, I'll tell you what. I got to talk to Rebecca Watson. Does those science quizatron things that like apparently do pretty well, and she just did one in San Francisco that had a bunch of people. Like, I feel like at the very least we could do something that was like an event with a bunch of folks that like we guest hosted with.
Oh,
you know?
shoot, yeah. Like what if it's whatever, like there's we're friendly and have overlap with the skeptic circles and stuff. What if we tagged along to skeptic groups and we did kind of a night attack shortened version, and then a bunch of and we had them as contestants in our new award-winning game show. I just gave it the fucking the fucking awesome show.
I feel like it's the only thing we would invite people in, and they would be gracious enough to do it because for whatever reason we have a pretty good reputation, and they would leave crying.
Yeah, then you'd be like, "Hey, Phil Plate, fuck you, am I right?"
Dude, that'd become like the catchphrase in all the skeptic communities. That'd be amazing. All right, hey man, let's talk about some friends that we got. Do we have any friends?
We do.
Name one. Name one friend who's been there for us through thick and through thin, who we would take a bullet for. Name us one friend who, if they called us saying, "I'm sorry, I'm drunk, I don't know what happened, she's bleeding out," and we would say, "I'll get my shovel," and show right up. Name one friend.
You know what? I've gotten that call from Brett.
Twice.
That's actually like a thing that's happened.
Yeah.
But you want to know what? Brett is a really good friend to both of us. And yet he's a real piece of asshole meat when it comes to stop and spam.
That too.
Oh, dude. Do you remember that time we were walking and then it was like we were all like we were wearing giant pork loin costumes. It was like a two-person one. It was at South by Southwest, and we were going down the street dressed because we thought it was Halloween because we were high on paint thinner, and we were pretending like we were a giant pork loin, and we were like, "Pork loin is super awesome." And then the pro-spam brigade fucking called us godless heathens and started just chucking giant fucking tins of spam at us, and they're bouncing off the costume. But then one hit Justin in the kneecap, and I remember him crying out, "Brett, will you stop this spam?"
If you remember correctly, they were actually throwing open spam at you, and then instead of blocking it, I was like, "Wait, guys, you can do way more damage if you throw it in the cans."
That's how bad it was. And it's like, and we were sitting there crying on 6th Street as we were being pelted with full cans of spam.
I was laughing really hard.
And we were just saying, "Will somebody please stop the spam? Please."
No, I won't. I don't care. I don't care if I'm a good friend.
And just like that, a piercing bolt of light erupted from the sky and descending, not unlike our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, was mail route.
I was thinking Thor from the Marvel franchise, but you pick your poison. That's fine.
And so Mailroute said, I have divine powers, not unlike our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Or Thor from the Marvel franchise.
Or Thor from the Marvel franchise, pick your poison. To stop spam. And lo, Mailroute looked upon the spam and said, like our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ,
Or Thor from Marvel, like it's Thor to Loki.
Marvel franchise, pick your poison. I banish thee, spam, to the netherworld.
And spam did cry, no, for thou truly is the son of Odin, definitely not an offensive religious icon to me.
Or God, pick your poison.
And it did wither and fall into a black hole or a pit to hell. Pick your poison. Where it did vanish for all eternity. And never again, once one did accept the learning of how to edit one's MX records, did they ever have to worry about the scourge of spam again.
Or circumcision. Pick your poison.
And verily, Mailroute, or Jesus, or Thor, pick your poison, turned to the fallen and said, I can give you salvation with a 15-day free trial. No credit card required.
Oh, but where shall we go? Definitely Thor and not the Son of God.
Pick your poison. You shall go on a web browser to mailroute.net/night attack.
Why? Why /night attack?
Because Night Attack is a podcast I listen to.
Oh, and you want them to get the credit for the subscription that I'm about to receive.
Absolutely, said Thor or Jesus or Mailroute. I'm having a hard time keeping it straight. Indeed, you can. Also, $29.99 is the license for 1 to 10 users. And if you can edit your MX records, you're taking it to the max. And Mailroute or Thor or Jesus spell that with 4 X's.
Thor, or maybe the Hulk. I can't tell anymore. Is that $29.99 whatever per year or per month? It sounds complicated.
$29.99 per user per year.
Oh, that's so cheap for to save me from this spam that Brett did rain upon me. Will thou smite us, Brett, in most anger?
And lo, Mailroute gave Brett a real swift punch in the dick.
And that's why you guys had the rest of the South by Southwest fun times without me. Laying around, rolling around, dick punched right in the streets.
Yeah, old dick punch.
Mailroute.net/night attack. Or Thor or Jesus.
Hey, man, I really like that we're able to be honest and not corporate fucking shills. We could just tell true stories of shit that actually happened to us.
No, I mean, listen, we're not. Oh,
good thing we've had so many adventures together that play so well into not ad reads.
Yeah, what am I doing? Fucking reading some ad copy? Huh?
Oh, what am I, a copy doctor? You're bringing the copy doctor to read these ad copies. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that we were fucking reading ad copy.
There you go. We got a caller on the air. Hey, caller, what's up?
Hello, can you see me?
No, I don't care. Jay, you're not fucking... Look, talk. It's an audio podcast. God damn it.
Geez. I'm sorry. Look, I'm out of my element. I'm out in LA. I'm here. I have my iPad and my iPod or my iPhone I'm like hunting down the internet. Like,
Jay,
and I'm like,
Jay,
you're changing everything up on me. Like, oh my God.
Stop talking.
All right, shush.
Jay, you're in LA?
Yeah.
Come on down. We're like 20 minutes south.
Yeah, I'm in Santa Monica right now.
We're like 35 minutes south.
Yeah, come on down.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, we're lying to you, Jay.
I know. You're up north, 4 hours away. Thank you.
No, wait, Jay, I think they really are.
Really in LA. We're not kidding at all. This is not a. All right, Jay. Listen,
Are you kidding me? I will Uber this. I will Uber this right now, and I will be there. Like,
all right, look.
Yeah, we're too. All right, Jay, text me. We'll figure it out.
Okay. All right, text him, Jay.
Okay. All right. Bye.
All right, I'm glad. God, you think I'd learned my lesson, Justin? Jay walks out.
So number one, let's just get this baseline out that there is 100% love for Jay Brushwood.
Oh
in all
yeah,
of this.
yeah.
Like the let's just bring Jay on like bit has worked about as many times as Charlie Brown kicked the football. Like, yet what we always fall into it. It's always like, no, this time it'll work. It'll be great.
But it's one of those. It's that random reinforcement. It's like that 1 in 100 moment. We're like, oh my god, I'm so glad. And then there's like, oh, okay, now it went too long.
It's just like, all right. Anyway, so can we talk about our brilliant bolt of
Yes, and the whole thing started. This is if you want to peek into the collaborative process between Justin and I. Justin said, "Hey man, remember how awesome it was to do the whole Diamond Club thing? Because like we had this idea, it was a vague notion, and it was something that we submitted in one episode. We workshopped on another episode." That we gave some time and let it simmer, and it became a project that everybody dove in on. And then it came out, and we were able to very simply record a 2-minute video selling our pitch to the world, made the front page of Reddit. It obviously resonated with some element, like there was some social milieu that we tapped into a cultural gestalt where everybody just didn't understand what was happening, and they wanted to, as we put it, troll 50 Shades of Grey. And then it just rolled downhill and became something so huge and lasting and defined our reputation, right? You were saying that people to this day, that's all they could talk about.
Well, I mean, it's, one of the co-founders of the Go Game the other day just brought up like, oh God, that Diamond Club thing. That's like one of the most brilliant ideas I've ever heard. And I said, oh, go on, please. and beyond everything, it's just like it was kind of the perfect example of everything that we're about. Like bullshit nonsense.
Yep.
Everybody else being more talented than us.
Crowdsourced talent.
Taking all the credit. Yep. Like it was everything that we ever wanted in life, and also a questionable financial windfall. Like that was pretty much like the DNA of everything. And I'm being facetious, but it was also, I mean, like it brought us so much joy. It was such a great banner achievement for the podcast that I don't know. I guess like we've done so much. It's been so traumatic on the show over the last like month and a half, and that I feel like it's about time we just got back to work.
Yeah.
Like, let's just get back to doing what we do best.
Yeah, man. Well, and specifically, like you said, like let's get something that has us looking forward and has everybody wanting to participate in it. And so we sort of like stepped back from everything, like total blank slate. All we knew is that we wanted to do something like this again. And so we had sort of a back and forth where we're like, okay, what is it that made the Diamond Club work? It was a cultural phenomenon that resonated with everyone. And we also had a goal in mind. We had a clearly stated goal where we wanted to make something good enough that people would believe it was a real book by a real author, which we hit. We actually had Patricia Harkins Bradley actually has at least one real fan. And so it's like, well, the question is, we did books once. Do we want to do books again? Do we want to do music, like a fake music album? Do we want to, what is it that's on everyone's mind? And we bandied around a few ideas, and we came up. I guess I'll start from the end. We ended up our discussion realizing that we had a goal. We wanted something to hit number one in something. That the mere fact that this hit number one in a category, like the number one blank is blank, and the title of it would be so patently offensive that you would immediately think, these fuckers are cashing in on this thing that we're all talking about. These are terrible people. And it would immediately, our goal was to get on Fox News. Like, can you believe that this thing is number one?
but we want, and also it's that it's that your mom's Facebook page kind of like, oh, can you believe? And now this, the world's really going to shit when this is the #1 book in America.
Yes. Okay, and so we were thinking like although an album about Ebola would be amazing. Love songs for Ebola is #1 on classical hits.
Ebola quickly became a recurring theme. We kept trying to think of things about Ebola. I had the idea of doing like trying to do something on like that serial podcast that everybody's into, to do some sort of recurring story thing. And these were all good ideas. None of them were the right idea. And I think I humbly submitted to Chat Realm because some people are like, oh, well, you guys just want to point Chat Realm and do it? Well, listen, we'll all work on it together. But if you guys aren't into it, it won't happen. So
we have always, oftentimes, we get excited about ideas that don't resonate with Chat Realm, and we know when something doesn't hit, and then we just pretend it never happened, and it works out really great for us.
Age of Trollbot, it's so humbly submitted as the worst idea ever. Perhaps some humorous observations about people of different races.
Bird flu be killing people like, and Ebola be killing people like.
All right. So here's the idea. Ebook. We're going back to the ebook well.
Oh, dude. Well, what? Because this is the other thing, is the iBook store, at the end of the day, is a smaller store and can be touched, be a little pushy, right? And we felt like if we combined, first of all, everyone's talking about Ebola. Like, everyone immediately started saying Ebola as soon as I brought up, what everyone's talking about, right?
Yeah.
And it is patently offensive to me that so much scaremongering, or I assume to both of us, I know to me, I feel this way. It's patently offensive that there's so much cash grabbing scaremongering happening around Ebola. And I think that is there's a substantial number of people who feel that way as well, right?
And even more offensive that we're not in on that cash grab.
Yeah.
Well, so this is what we want to do is to
just start with your phrase, the phrase that kind of started it, because I think it's like it started with Ebola, but it's a whole different idea. Like it is its own kind of thing, but just immediately the picture of the book kind of appeared.
Fox News alert! Have you heard of this? Right now, the #1 self-help book in America is titled Chicken Soup for Ebola. 12 inspirational stories that prove anything is possible. Now, I don't know about you, but I find this unbelievably offensive.
So, the idea is, it's a self-help book. It would be, and someone say, T2D2 saying only 12? I don't know.
Yeah, 12 of the best doctors in the business of metaphysics. It's like 12 different doctors. 12.
Here's the idea. No. Here are the only rules. We had rules for the Diamond Club.
Yes.
Here are the rules for the self-help book.
Right.
Each are standalone, inspirational tales of conquering something impossible.
From doctors.
No. That's the thing. No doctors.
But they all have to claim to be doctors, or doctor, or MD of metaphysics, or whatever. Like fake bullshit titles, like fourth.
The writers can come up with all kinds of things that like imply doctor-ish that aren't doctor,
exactly,
shaman or
no
whatever.
Actual doctors.
There you
Nobody's an actual doctor of medicine. Like, no one went to med school.
What about Owen J.J. Stone, O Doctor?
Yeah, he can just write a real one. But yeah, no actual reputable doctors are your characters, and no actual medical advice. There is it's all absolute horse shit from fucking pillar to post.
Ooh, homeopathic doctors. Yes, homeopaths are definitely allowed.
Exactly, but don't call yourself call yourself an agent of healing. Or
Yeah, a
something.
holistic healer or a homeopath or whatever.
No doctors. No real
and
doctors.
feel free to like fluff it up. Try and make yourself as close to a doctor as possible in your own mind if you're embodying that character of a homeopathic healer.
And so the idea is to ape. This is the feel good bullshit of The Secret and the believe it and it will become true, and tell these stories. Dr. Bird, yes, Dr. Bird is.
Hi, doctor.
All right, here you go. We got a caller who's called in a couple of times. Chad, you're on the air. What's up, bud?
I've got Ebola.
Yeah, he's got Ebola. Right on.
I do.
That's unfortunate, and I hope it works out for you.
Good luck with all that.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So I don't know. So the question, you know what? We'll go ahead and open up the lines. If you guys have any suggestions on this Night Attack show on Skype, we'll bring you guys in. Man, is that all the ideas we had, or at least the borders that we had, the sketch?
Sorry, I'm sending your brother where we are.
I don't know how much you guys had, but I feel like we need some more like pieces of the puzzle, like some exciting nuggets to throw Chat Realm's way.
Well, I figured the big thing structurally is number one in self-help, right? Or yeah, in self-help is what we go for. And I mean, it's not like what are they going to do? Call her bullshit in the self-help category? Fucking us and all. This is what's beautiful about this is that was the same thing. Like, what are you going to do? Accuse our shitty erotic fiction book of being poorly written, just like all the other fucking shitty erotic fiction books? Then same thing. What are you going to do? Call us fakers who don't really have mystical powers and tell lies, pretending like they're going to grant you wishes, just like all the other fuckers in this category?
Exactly.
Totally.
Like, and we're going to be just as earnest as they are.
Yes. Well, and by the way, Bobcat in the chat room says that self-help is ripe for parody, but not sure how Ebola works in a funny way.
Again, don't think in this Ebola, like this is not going to be the Ebola book.
No.
That was just the idea of like some
kind of attention-grabbing headline, something that the moment you read it, it just culturally resonates, and you're like, oh, they've gone too far this time.
Yeah, it should be this collection of things that you are like healing yourself up. Like, it could be like alcoholism or Ebola or whatever, like things that you are magically making yourself better through whatever bullshit.
I mean, to me, it's like you just tell lies. Just tell lies about how you wished a thing and you got $1 billion, but make them believable, like seduce them or whatever.
Also, fake proof. Fake proof is the domain.
Circular arguments.
Photos,
all kinds of them circles.
Photos, talk about how you needed a car, and then just like that, you saw a sign that said no money down, and you all of a sudden you had a car. It was amazing.
Oh, man.
Like those, so that's part of the problem is that like you have to go way out in left field to be crazier than the crazy people, because there's already people out there that are like, hey, you give $1 on Monday, and then you give $2 on Tuesday. And then by next Thursday, you give $32,000.
Oh shit! Some kind of pyramid scheme where it's like somebody's clearly, or somebody else comes in and is just like, I made all the money in the world, and I want you to be rich as well. All you need to do is subscribe to my newsletter for $5,000. It's just a naked advertisement for page after page, like teasing at The Secret just right around the corner, but you never give it.
Sunbun says this is written like a BuzzFeed article. Yes. How we are getting to exactly what we are looking at. This is a link bait horseshit self-help book.
Wait a minute. 7 simple activities you won't believe will cure Ebola. 7 simple attitudes.
12
Right,
things.
we got to get beyond the Ebola thing.
Wait, no, here's what 12 things God can't help you with, but homeopathy can.
No, see, they can't all be homeopathy, though. It's
right. 12 things God can't help you with, but we can.
Okay, how about this? 1 weird trick to cure Ebola. Can we please make it that? Big Jim's on the line. What's going on, Big Jim?
Brothers, how you doing tonight?
Hey, buddy, what's up?
I gotta tell you, the thing you've also got to have behind this is statistics. You've got to have some wonderful statistics on here's how many people we have saved with this magical elixir of a book.
Well, okay. Now, usually, though, you see, it's the reverse. All those things, they rely on ignoring actual statistics, and instead they tell one inspirational story and say, like, they say that you can't blurg, but, we know, but it's like, tell that to little Jimbo who, had... who had syphilis.
Statistics is like 90% of doctors won't acknowledge that this one simple trick really works.
Exactly. Freaking out.
9 out of 10 doctors agree that you should not be doing this at all. Okay,
Yes,
I got you.
Exactly.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, all right. That's good. If you do want to put a statistic, make sure it's like that. Oh man, Jackie Hearn was calling in for a bit. I think she had something to chime in on, but
12 ways you've been opening Ebola wrong your whole life.
Hey, Jackie Hearn, what's up?
No, I was just going to say I think it was already covered. That's why I hung up. But I think it has to do with just saying that this is why medication won't work. This is why the doctors are lying to you. This is why the prescription companies
keep in mind, it's not just health related, right? Health is the hook, but it's like you got financial, relationships, the secret to wishing, it's like build your own girlfriend, like some crazy guy who wants to fuck robots is like given.
So listen, let's get all up into the spiritual element. All this fucking yoga, mindfulness shit, like fucking that's a whole nother avenue of like, this just like, hey, here's the way that you can recalibrate your life. Listen to people. Like, that's its own fucking, this is like perfect.
Hey, Yummy Waffles is on the line. What's up?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, could there be a conspiracy element to this?
Yes.
Like what they're hiding behind those masks.
Yes. What are doctors hiding behind those masks?
Why do they always wear masks?
Yeah, what do they gotta hide?
It comes out of their first mouth and eats your soul. Or something. I don't know.
All right, we need a title. I feel like once we have a title.
Yeah.
Ebola.
I really feel strongly that like we should. I don't feel that strongly. That's a lie. But I think it should like attack religion in some way. I really like the concept of no. If you want Fox News, like we can put it on the front page. Like, we can get it in slot number 1. If you want to insult people and get more people to give you more attention, like Fox News, then it's like 12 things God can't help you with. But blah, blah.
Yeah. Well, okay, but that again, like that whole crew is very woo-woo, mystical, believe in angels, wear this pendant, holy water, blah, blah, blah. And when I say that crowd, I don't mean the Fox News crowd. I mean the self-help crowd. And it's like, I don't know. It's, what are some, not including Ebola, what are some things everybody is experiencing that everyone's talking about that are like a big thing that just everyone talks about?
Net neutrality.
So, all right, some people are saying that like we should just have people pitch their ideas, and we'll just pick the best one from those. But I let's follow the brainstorm here. So,
oh, there we go. We got a doc started already. T2T2, fast on the trigger as always. There we go. Look at this, man! Freaking chat room. Unbelievable. My favorite thing is to look and see all the cursors of everybody writing stuff immediately live. Look, we got a doc started. I feel like it's too rough an idea right now for us to nail down a title tonight. Hey, Jackie, what's up?
I'm sorry. I just had this idea. Why don't you have a chapter on diabetes type 2, maybe something on alcoholism, maybe something on Ebola, and everybody can kind of pick the realm that they want to address.
Yes, absolutely.
That's really, the only thing is, and we'll just say 12 just because it's the number that we have in our head right now, but 12 stories that prove the impossible's possible.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that we need to do. Other than that, the rules are, you can't be a actual medical doctor, and you can't offer actual medical advice.
And like Brian said, don't limit it to medical. Like
No.
finances are
In fact,
gold.
go beyond. Think The Secret. Like The Secret doesn't talk about like, okay, there are 3 things everyone goes to self-help seminars to do. They either want more money, they want a relationship, or they want health. Health is only one of the 3. Money. Relationship. Those are the funnier of the 2. Health is the least funny of the 3. Those are the ones where there's the best places to have parody and irony and satire. Hey, Jaime, what's up?
Hey, how about The Revelation as the title? And you can you know.
Oh my God! Hold on. That's good, because what's funny is I didn't think about like. To me, like nobody's talking about revelations or whatever, but it's like, but if it was the revelation, then we're going on like The Secret, and it's like, and it's the number one self. Oh shit! No, this is good.
And you never reveal
the revelation. 12 brave souls step forward
to have like one like preface that sets up what the ultimate revelation is, and we're going to show you this revelation through these 12 inspirational stories, and then and then a closing statement that like is still building into this revelation that is like steadfastly never even alluded to.
Dude, I feel like we got it with the revelation.
Yeah, no, it's got to be the revelation, and in fact, like the whole first chapter has to, or the foreword has to be nothing but just a series of hypnotic writing promises about what you're gonna get once you get the revelation.
We do already have somebody who's offered to write the foreword.
Oh shit. I feel like he's more an afterword guy, but if you feel like you want to step forward on Front Street with Reverend James Thurgood tossing some V's,
he's gonna toss some V's about the revelation.
He'll be. Well, I feel like that's got to be at the end of the books, right? Where it's like the last chapter has to be called The Revelation, and it has to be a rambling thing from Reverend James Thurgood talking about revelations and how he revolutionized revelations.
And the ads could be like the old Time Life books. She didn't know what she was going to find in the end, but
it's in the book.
It's in the book.
Oh, dude, we need to make a trailer for this shit so that it's friendly and that the Fox News can flash to it and cut to it. Okay, so that's the first phase. We write this thing, we get it, we pop it to number 1 or whatever. We get it up there. Then all of a sudden we write articles too, and it has to be all the web outlets of traditional media, right? Like traditional media outlets like, have you heard about the revelation? It's amazing. Everyone's talking about it.
Oh, and because they will, because we're going to have all 5 stars.
Who is curating this anthology? Who's our Patricia Harkins Bradley?
Yeah, we can figure out names later, right? I mean,
that's a whole other pot. That's a whole other segment.
No, I think we nailed it. I think Jaime killed it. It's the revelation. 12 inspirational stories that, or whatever. Whatever. We'll come up with a subtitle.
Or steps or whatever.
Ebola, the movie, the book.
Alrighty.
So Tribola too.
I like there's some of the titles or stories that are coming in. Fuck boys get money.
Oh, by the way, that's a song that we were playing in the pre-show. Did you see that thing?
I have not yet.
We'll play it in the post show, so the patrons will all see it. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, take care, Jaime. Hey, Paul's on the line. Paul, what's going on, buddy?
All right, I think we're dancing around a subject here, and we need to stop pussyfooting around and just get right down to it.
To fucking her in the pussy.
Pussy feet.
Yeah, that too. We need to create our own religion.
All right, what?
Straight up,
one
legitimate,
step at a time.
and then write a book about that religion.
For next November.
Yeah, come on, man. One step at a time. You can't go straight for home base. You got to feel us up a little bit first. Just you get to tip the ending, man. It's like, yes, of course we all fucking wear white robes and fucking get in a spaceship at the end. You think that wasn't our plan from the beginning? Come
Brian,
on,
this
man.
is the most amazing directing ever. Like just putting this up on the screen is making me so happy.
It really is amazing, isn't it? This is goddamn. It's I think about it all the time, how it's like We are not powerful. We're just assholes dancing at the top of a mountain and surprised when an avalanche happens.
Mike N3000 suggests we call the book The Bible 2.
What about Diamondetics, the hows and whys of unlocking your potential? The Revelation, a revolution by James Thurgood. 12 things you didn't know would give you diabetes, but will make you rich.
Yes, when God isn't there, how I conquered Ebola, no thanks to you Christians.
Mind over matter. How positive thinking and gluten changed my life.
All right, here, before we get into Diamond Time, there is one other element that we need to get out on front.
Wait, real quick. What about Ebola? I'm the best. Other diseases flounder in and die from vaccines. I'm standing in a car and I'm with sex machines.
All right, Brian. Before we move on with this, there's one element of this that we do want to get out on Front Street, which was we were totally unprepared for with the Diamond Club, and that is
yes.
The money element.
Yeah. With Diamond Club, it's like we decided ahead of time. Yeah, whatever. If whatever money we make, we'll give it back to the authors. We'll spend it on Diamond Club. We didn't expect it to make like enough money that people like were really like, what the fuck is the money gonna be for? So
and for it to get a lot of traction on like all this other crazy stuff and like all of a sudden it's like we have the idea. We think it's like gonna be $400 that we'll just put toward the Dragon Con party.
Right.
Smash cut to me being fucking questioned on the media on NPR like about where the money's going, and it's like we were not prepared. I don't know. We're gonna buy things.
So this time we want to cut straight to the quick and say like all of the money will go to a donation of a charity. We got to figure out what charity it should be. We'll take a vote. You guys will vote. I assume that if you guys want to propose it, and then maybe next week we can throw up
the charity.
We'll go it. Yeah, we'll give it to Ebola reason.
Ebola. Oh, actually, that's pretty good.
Well, I mean, I don't know, Child's Play or something like that. Like some charity that is well liked amongst our community that we can all agree is a great cause and will, I think, give it another reason for everybody to get in on the joke. Because last time it was like, all right, so here's something I've never talked about publicly. I just told Brian about it today that like we had about $3,000 left over,
yeah,
from everything after spending money on books. That party. Have we ever talked about how much that party actually cost?
Oh, dude, it was like $7 or $8 grand. It was ridiculous.
It's a lot. All I know is that at one point I showed Brian a bill for what the drink tickets cost that we were just handing out to people, and it was a full $1,800 in drink tickets.
Yeah, but man, I think everyone will agree it was a hell of a party. Like the Diamond Club was a real place for one night.
I remember we were in the what's it called, in the Crystal Ballroom, and I showed Brian that number, and Brian just looks at it and goes, "Well, that's a thing." So here's the deal. The last time we paid $3,000 afterward. Brian was like, "All right, here, fucking straight up, I'm going to take the $3,000 because." At the very least, it was $3,000 to.
No. It was like $1,500 a piece, right? After of the 3,000 that was left.
Whatever.
It was like we just had Cali, and I was like, God damn it, we fucking worked hard, and everyone is telling us to keep all the money, and it's like, no, whatever, fucking this goes to the baby, and Justin's like, well, I'm gonna give mine to the poorest school in the area, and I was like. Rad, you do that.
So I'm full of like, righteous fire. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to give it to this. I'm going to, the poorest school in America. I'm going to find out what the poorest high school in America is. I want to give it to them for the price of like a T-shirt for their football team.
Right.
I want to be a booster for the poorest high school in America. I always want to throw money at them. You have no idea how hard it is to give. Like, it's impossible to just give a high school money. Like, I found the poorest high school, some high school in South Dakota or something, and I just kept calling them and leaving messages, and I'm like, "Hi, I'm a guy who wants to give you over $1,000 for stuff," and they were just like, I just left messages, and no one ever called me back. So it goes on for a certain period of time, and then like it settled in how expensive it was to live in California.
Because that's when you moved, right? That was when you were transitioning from Florida.
And like also it was like one of those things where like I had a real job for the first time, and by real job I mean like taxes were taken out of my check as opposed to me having to save money.
Right.
But I was still making a fair amount of money from internet stuff, so I still had other tax stuff on my plate, and I was just like, well, I have this money that I could just pay for taxes. So I'll get back to that, donating it to that poor school as soon as they call me back. And they never called me back. So it fell off my radar, and so I never did it. But this time, I swear to God, we ain't taking shit. We're giving it
Yeah. That's I like the way it's like where we fell off the wagon. We're like, no, this time it's gonna stick, man. We're gonna get in shape. We're gonna not drink so much. It's gonna be amazing.
I feel like it was just this time. It was we actually have a plan. We actually know that it's going to make.
Well, we're beginning now that we with the Diamond Club, we got an idea for just how much momentum there could be when you had the right message at the right time and the right idea. This time, it's a case of we're beginning with the ending in mind. For a change, we actually know where this can go, and we know what we could do.
And that's the thing is like, if this makes 400, like we thought the Diamond Club was going to make, then it's 400 that goes to whatever charity. Fill in the charity. We'll figure it out. But this way we just know what's going to happen. It's going to be a good time, and that way everybody can feel really, really awesome about spreading the message when we detonate that bomb.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, can we call it fisting for success? The offering, best of this world.
People are suggesting the Bible 3, too old to talk.
That would be what they're up to now, right? You got Old Testament, New Testament, and then the Bible 3, too old to talk.
All right, so let's go ahead and do Diamond Time real quick.
All right, I gotta get. Oh wait, no, we're below 2K. So good. All right, let's go. Take it away, sir. By the way, you could go join us for Diamond Time by going to diamondclub.reddit.com. We're going to pick the best Diamond Club submission, the highest rated. Some of the best stuff that we get shows up here. And 13 hours ago, we got a submission. This is number 1 right now. I think we talked about it before, but I think it's a good idea to mention it again.
Remember to sort it by top, right?
Yeah, or by best. I guess, yeah. Oh, by top is what I want to do?
Yeah, no, there's an explicit note to jury. Even though it should be this way by default, make sure comments are sorted by top to see the correct sorting.
Got it. Okay, well, guess what? Good news is it still has the same winner. So it's Petey Rave. Our friend Petey Rave hosts a podcast called Record Breakers. Says it's like a book club for music. A quorum of music-loving friends gathers around a virtual lunch table where one of them brings forth an album for all of them to give their honest opinions about, and then they all recite haikus. Head on over to recordbreakerspodcast.com or on youtube.com/RobBelly, that's RABELLY TV, where a new episode drops every Tuesday. Record Breakers. The heart of rock and roll is still beating. I bet they made that lineup themselves.
Indeed. Also, cartoon conspiracy theories from your favorite cartoons when you were a kid. Like, was SpongeBob SquarePants and Friends created from a weapon bomb testing to see?
That's you know this theory, right? Because it's Bikini Bottom. And Bikini Atoll is where we detonated nuclear bombs. And so the idea is that these are mutated creatures at the bottom of the sea underneath the atomic test facilities.
Absolutely. So from that to did the Flintstones and the Jetsons live in the same time period? The series goes over the facts to find out the truth, even from the writers and creators themselves. That's youtube.com/channel/Fringe. Frederator. Frederator. Channel Frederator.
Yeah, right on. I guess the living at the same time is the idea. I guess the Jetsons all lived in the sky because they were in the future. So it's like they're sort of the what do you got, Morlocks down below and whatever the elite.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh wow, that's a really fucking.
What are the not Morlocks called?
The not Morlocks, Morlocks and not Morlocks.
And then, of course, we have Gavin MR, my brother who introduced me to the shenanigans of this program, is raising money for a wheelchair van through GoFundMe. I know everyone's not in a position to contribute money, but as the ad dragon says, getting the news out helps too. Please visit van4martin.com. That is van4martin.com.
By the way, for those of you guys wondering what the hell Diamond Time is, I don't know that we expressly explained it to a bunch of people. Oh, what an adorable photo. Look at this. Help Martin get a wheelchair van. That is an amazing photo. At any rate, Diamond Time is, of course, our opportunity to show some love back to the community that made all of this possible. We are independently funded outside of some crass commercial messages that we do that we disguise as discussing our friends and possibly Jesus Christ surrogates. But outside of that, we want to give something back to you guys in the community. So make sure to head on over to diamondtime.reddit.com and submit your projects and vote for other people's projects so that the best rises to the top and we get to talk to them right here on the show.
And again, stickied up at the top of the Reddit every single Tuesday is the Diamond Time topic. So if you want to have your stuff shouted out, throw it there. We read 3 of them each and every week. And if you keep doing it, I mean, I'm pretty positive you're going to get your stuff mentioned.
Heck yes. By the way, I guess Movie Draft Minute time, because we're back to Movie Draft Minute.
Your Movie Draft Minute presented by CosmicRadio.tv for the week of November 10th, 2014. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. Somewhere out there in the vast nothingness of space, this update takes 7 years. But
Nice.
here's just simply 1 minute. Let's go check the scoreboard and see how everyone's doing. Brownsville, Teasdale, Merritt, Brushwood. Third place. Justin Robert Young's in second place with $19.7 million. And in first place with Big Hero 6 bringing in $56.2 million a week, and Interstellar bringing in $52.1 million a week, bringing his total to $108.3 million. It's Scott Johnson. And that is your Movie Draft Minute for the week of November 10th, 2014.
First of all, huge thanks to our friends over at CosmicRadio.tv for putting together the Movie Draft Minute. Justin, I don't think that you happened to watch, but we had somebody send in an amazing analysis of our movie draft. Here we go. His name's Mulongo Akpo Asambe, I think. And I'm sure I'm just killing that. It's terrible. But he put together, look at this. He put together based on, there's an analytics tool in Yahoo that allows him to grade everyone based on how much we paid, how many movies we got, and what the potential for the movies are. And he gives us letter grades. He says that Brett gets an A- and is currently pegged to be is the one to beat. He says Scott had a decent draft, picking up 2 movies with the possible bang for his buck. The only issue might be that both movies compete with each other on opening weekend. He says that Interstellar needs to bring in close to $55 million opening weekend to stay on track with similar gravity, but he's not sure it'll happen. He gives me a B, saying that he said I might be able to steal it with the lot. He says that The Hobbit's the last movie of the series, featuring 5 armies and a dragon, which promises a lot of action. He says, note, all of the Hobbit films have opened with a higher grossing weekend than its predecessor, Lord of the Rings. So that's exciting, I guess. And he basically says everything comes down to Dumb and Dumber 2 for me. He gives Tom a B-, he gives John a C+, and I forget what he gives Justin Robert Young.
Big fat dick in my butt.
I still feel like Justin has a better shot than that.
No,
where can we find this?
This is I asked him to publish it. He sent this to me in a PDF format. Here we go. He used IMDb and Draft.Diamond Club TV and Box Office Mojo stuff. But I asked him to post it. He said that he was thinking about recording a video to explain to more people how to play the draft so that more people would participate. But I absolutely adored that he took the effort to throw that over to us.
Listen, holler at me, man. I want to talk. There's nothing in my life that I want to do more than talk about the movie draft, and also like I've been thinking about doing this year long. I want to do a year long league for 2015.
God, that's huge.
With a bunch of like rules that I don't think we'll ever implement for the main drafts, but I've just been dying.
Trades and options and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Trades, waiver wire. You know that you were able to that you have to open 8 movies in the year, but you can if you draft something, but you feel like you can pick up another movie that you didn't draft and open that instead of the other one, then you can do stuff like that, which I think makes more sense in a larger format of an entire year as opposed to the 6 months. So
yeah. Well, and again, and it's not even 6 months. Usually, it's 4, maybe 5 months total.
Yeah.
You know, it's enough where it's cast your lots and see how it goes. Whereas the one trick to doing a year-long league is you probably should figure out a way for people to hop in halfway through. I mean, you could start fantasy football halfway through the season, can't you? Or do you got to do it beforehand?
No.
Oh, you have to do it all beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Right on, man. Dude, is that it for this episode of Night Attack? This was a good episode.
Quite. We got to at least look over album covers real quick as we jauntily head on out the exit.
Okay, so for those of you guys don't know, we are coming into the final phases. Oh, speaking of which, hold on, let me see. Can I show a graph?
Yes. So, all right. I don't know how much we've talked about on the show versus me and Brian just talking about it, but we have officially hired Neshcom. Let me flash my Neshcom logo on the back of
wait, there you cut over to it. There you go.
My iPad here. Neshcom. We've sent up the Neshcom signal, and he made his way from the back of a radiator and said, "What do you want me to do?" And we said, "End the Night Attack podcast," and he said, "Okay." And so now he's doing it.
By the way, Neshcom, of course, also created those amazing remixes, the kind of what we call them word salads of us talking that appeared like Abe's Labes and all that stuff.
Dance hits.
Yeah. Dude, they're great. Animal Fairy is I love. But he actually, look at this. He actually created different blocks of everything. To create an arc out of the horse shit that we were speaking. We got secretion and youth, seduction and prepubescent, motion and coming of age, distortion and boho hobo period, Captain Morgan saga, interruption in midlife.
What's it called? Ocean's 420 might be my favorite.
The title. It's the best title. Yeah, dude. Oh my God! What's funny is just reading these titles. I'm like, oh fuck, is that really us? So
which one makes you cringe the worst?
Just how many butthole related stuff there is. Okay, the titles are Buttholes Hilarious, The Ballad of Captain Poop, Butt Lifesavers, Most Hated Spitmouth, Buttholes Confirmed, Home Depot. You know which one that is, right?
Yeah, that's where you had
the money laundering. Yeah, Body's Paradise / Jizz My Pants.
By the way, Neshcom in the chat room screaming, "I had to cut so many butthole tracks."
Plus, also, anyone who came into the room, it was this non-ending quiz. Hey man, buttholes are funny, right? And they're they're the funniest thing on the planet.
And some of this stuff is not
the final title. It's still will be worked out.
But also it's they're not quite what they seem. You know, it's places where we start and then go in different places. The Ballad
of Captain Poop is fairly innocuous. Yeah.
Well, we go in a very dark.
I can't wait to hear it, man.
It is a more innocent idea.
Yeah, well, so one of the big things that we need to do is take a look at some of the submissions for album covers. We've had submissions from Aaron Burns, Alex, Big Jim, Bryce, Jason, John, Kevin Duffy, Loca, Lawrence, Rob, Sebastian, Sempi Tender, Sylvia, Taylor, and Tanky. As we go through, oh my gosh, I'll tell you what, they get real polished. They get really good. We got a whole bunch of these that have a bunch of, kind of stylized backgrounds, which are good. I remember previously we really liked this one here from Kevin Duffy with the pink Too Old to Talk. and I believe he updated it with a version that had, Night Attack 3 on it. And then this is Seb Gons, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And he always does really good texturing work, which I really like the texturing work on this stuff. Compositionally, I think this one's pretty good, but it's a little not textured. And most of these we saw last week.
That picture, Josie looks so much like you in that picture.
Oh my God. She really does. Let's see. There we go. I really liked this one. This is another Seb Gons joint, and it's all textured. And what I like about it is the problem with the photos, and again, wrangling these kids, getting them in a costume past their bedtimes. There were certain things that got compromised, like one of us is in focus, not the other one. And then, and because Josie's closer forward, it looks like she's in the foreground and you're in the background. I like the composition of this one because Night Attack 3 covers up. So it makes the two of us more balanced and even on there, which I think is good. And so that was my front runner. But then I kept going down, and more of these. I like. I thought this one was really clever because it did. It says Brian Brush Schwood, and the Schwood's in gold, and Justin Robert Young, the J-U-R and Y are in gold, and it says Night Attack 3, Too Old to Talk. And it kind of cuts off Josie's face. The only thing is that the Justin Robert Young character is a little out of focus, but compositionally, I really like the way that one looks.
Yeah,
that one looks like an album cover.
Is that the bottom of the submissions or anything below that?
No. There's even more. See, then Seb Gons is back, right? With Night Attack 3 with like an old school looking font, and it's got like taped on, and it looks like it's poster art. Brian Brush with Justin Robert Young, and it's all comped together with the two of us equal sized, and both of us. I really like that one a lot. And then there's another one Tanky throws in. This one looks like it's a coffee table with a bunch of newspapers and a Night Attack album on there. And where the headline on a newspaper, it says Night Attack 3, late edition, Die in a Fire, Too Old to Talk. And there's the two of us as if we're in the middle of an event. So Tanky ups the ante and gives a couple of different alternate versions of it. And then this one, again, Sempi Tender up in the ante with this one's freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's a gigantic diamond.
They're so good. We're gonna have to put it to a vote, I guess.
Well, roll up real quick and with that newspaper one. If Tanky's saying that's not her.
Oh, somebody submitted it under her name.
Let's just shout out.
Oh, Idea by Tanky is what it was. Idea by Tanky, image by Sempi Tender. This is more Sempi Tender.
So Sempi Tender, fucking
That's at Peter J. Gilmore on Twitter. I hope he doesn't mind us giving that out. But man, Sempi Tender sends in a bunch of killer images. Like the comp on this, like the color palette on there looks really good. And then this one also has kind of a mixture, a little bit texture. I like the other one.
Who did that?
That's more Sempi Tender, man.
Dude, Jesus.
And then Kevin Duffy, who did the stuff in pink that we liked before, puts together CD art, and then also updates.
That still might be my front runner.
Really, with the pink is a bold choice.
Just because because we've never done that,
like a pop art kind of thing.
Yeah, it looks very like it looks like something that would be like hip on like a top chart, like it looks of its era.
Yeah, well, in this one he updated it that so it has Night Attack 3 on there, and it says Too Old to Talk. And we got more Taylor Karras throwing it in there with a collection of images, a little collage on there. This one's so ghetto. I think I love it.
That's another one where Josie just looks so much like you. Looks like such a face that you would make.
Oh. This one's got laser eyes coming out of Justin and demon fire breath coming out of me. Oh, that's amazing.
All right. Who did that one?
That would be
and fire breath.
John Turner. That's
this was after like we had gotten a lot of really, really good ones that were really awesome takes on just the straight pictures,
Right.
like taking a picture and making it really awesome. Like we asked, like, hey, listen, go wild, like let's get some crazy Photoshop stuff, and that I guess is of that request, but it looks so fucking good.
It's well done. Well done. Hey, by the way, we have a mock-up of the Revelation, 12 inspirational stories of success. Look at this, with hidden diamonds on the side, bracketing the subtitle on there. That's pretty good.
There should be something you could do with the V in Revelation too. There's room for more cleverness, guys.
By Reverend James Norton.
James Norton the Ninth, DCB.
DCB, DIAF,
The
DIE.
Dick Cum Butler.
Dick Cum Butler. All right, so I think we are finally out of time, right?
Yeah, we went over the album. We went over the things. I mean, we should probably set a like maybe me and you will sit down. Not sit down, but like we'll just pick our top 5 or top 3, and we'll just say like, hey, listen.
Oh, for the album covers.
Mentions for like what we would go forward with are these.
No, I say like at this point I'm happy. Like I saw 4 that I would be thrilled to have be the freaking album cover, and I'm so excited. Thank you to Neshcom for spending so much time listening to all of our horseshit and putting it together in an amazing album.
And by the way, apparently we could do a full butthole EP. Like we could just do a nothing but buttholes.
Oh goddamn! Good times, man. We rallied. We made it happen.
Oh, Brett, real quick, where stuff?
Mission pick.
Yeah, the biggest thing is mission pick. In fact, next week we're releasing the beta of like a freaking stunning version of mission pick. It is like I get new betas every Friday, and they are blowing me away. I'm so psyched to send it out. So if you want to be on the beta release for Mission Pick next week, then send me an email at missionpickapp@gmail.com, and I'll get you on there. Well, I might not be able to get everyone on there, but I'll try and get as many of you on there as I can.
Dope. Looks good. Looks really, really good.
Right on. All right. Dying of Fire.
See you next Tuesday.